Okay, so the second negative said to refute our side. He said that he refuted our claim that the exclusionary rule lets criminals get away. And he posted statistics about how they haven't been excluding much, and they haven't been excluding too much, saying that the federal courts only excluded 1.3% of evidence, and he went on with things like that. And that's kind of saying that there is no problem with the police department, and that if it isn't defending them, if there isn't much evidence being excluded, then why should we have the rule in the first place? And then he went off into a trade-off saying that the exclusionary rule protects society and ensures a lawful government, and and he said that it allows the judges to judge. Well, I have evidence from Robert James Benito, who wrote in the Freeman Ideas on Liberty that, after all, the purpose of the courts is to determine truth and administer justice. That can't happen if facts, however obtained, are selectively excluded from fact-finding proceedings. Therefore, how are we allowing the judges to judge when we're excluding evidence that can clearly state whether or not the criminal is innocent or guilty? And then he also said that it makes the police be sensitive and careful. And in a quote by Evan Osborne, he says, "The discussion of its efficacy has generally revolved around over-deterrence, the problem in which agents take so much care to avoid exclusionary rule violations that unacceptably high costs in unpunished crimes result. Therefore, by having the exclusionary rule and excluding the evidence of calling a criminal that says that a criminal is clearly guilty, although we are letting that get away because it was his Fourth Amendment right, if we exclude that evidence, we're going to have a criminal who's going to go unpunished, and that's not going to make the society a very safe place." And also, he's saying that it protects all the people and it's defending their rights. But in the same article by Robert James Benito, he quoted Justice Hugo Black, who said, "Such decisions seem calculated to make many good people believe our court actually enjoys frustrating justice by unnecessarily turning professional criminals loose to prey upon society with impunity." In our defense for deterring police conduct, as he said the exclusionary rule is said to do, in Adam Letek's article in the New York Times, he writes, "Without minimizing the seriousness of the police officer's conduct or in any way of condoning it, in one case, they excluded 77 pounds of cocaine with a street value of several $1 million and the potential to cause serious grief and misery to many. By the exclusion of it would bring the administration of justice into greater disrepute than would its admission." And also, Chief Justice Warren Burger put it, "There is no empirical evidence to support the claim that the rule actually deters illegal conduct of law enforcement officials." So if it was in fact put to deter police conduct, as he said, it hasn't yet, so we can't